From rock bottom to millionaire. The untold story. Have you ever hit rock bottom? Truly hit that point where everything you once had, money, stability, relationships, confidence, slips right through your fingers, leaving you with nothing but regret and a faint flicker of hope? If you have, or even if you're standing on the edge of that cliff, this story is for you. Because what you're about to hear isn't just another motivational tale, it's a raw, unfiltered, and powerful journey of one man's fall, fight, and rise. A story that proves your lowest point can become the launchpad for a life beyond your wildest dreams. This is, From Rock Bottom to Millionaire. The Untold Story. Because stories like this don't just inspire, they transform. Our story begins with a man whose life, from the outside, looked completely ordinary, and that's what made his fall so devastating. He had a decent job working in customer service, a one-bedroom apartment in the suburbs, and big dreams. He believed that, in time, he would save enough to start a business. But one unexpected layoff turned his entire world upside down. The company downsized, and just like that, he was let go with no severance and no immediate job prospects. He assumed it would just be a temporary setback. But as weeks turned to months, and job applications returned with either silence or rejection, the bills kept piling up. He tried side gigs, odd jobs, and even driving for food delivery apps, but it wasn't enough. His savings ran dry. Credit cards were maxed out trying to pay rent and buy food. And then, the eviction notice arrived. He packed his belongings into trash bags and storage boxes, loaded up his rusty old car, and drove with no destination. That night, he parked behind a gas station and slept in the backseat. That wasn't a one-time thing. That car became his home for nearly a year. He would wake up stiff, cold, and hungry. Mornings were filled with shame. He would wash up in gas station bathrooms, using fast food napkins and bottled water. Most days, he'd go to the public library, his only refuge, to charge his phone and use the computer. He'd sit in front of the screen, not just scrolling aimlessly, but learning. Deep down, despite the depression and despair, something inside him whispered, "You're not done yet." He started watching hours of free content, videos on freelancing, affiliate marketing, social media, copywriting, and digital income. He read free blogs and borrowed self-help and business books. He learned about resilience, money mindset, and how people were making a living from their laptops. He didn't just binge motivational content, he studied it. With a broken-down laptop he bought using borrowed money, he took his first leap, freelance writing. His first client paid him $10 for a 1,000-word blog post. It took him 6 hours to complete, and he earned less than minimum wage, but that payment was life-changing. It wasn't the amount, it was the proof that he could earn online, even while homeless. He worked relentlessly. He'd write blog posts during the day and sleep in his car at night. As he completed more projects, his confidence grew. Clients started coming back. He raised his rates. With that small income, he saved enough to rent a shared room in a house. It was noisy. It wasn't glamorous. But it had a bed, and that meant more restful nights and more focused work. Now, he started thinking bigger. He learned SEO, email marketing, and how to run paid ads. He created his own blog to document his journey. It got no traffic at first, but it became a testing ground. He failed a lot. He launched e-commerce stores that made no sales. He spent money on courses that turned out to be worthless. But each failure brought lessons. And lessons brought growth. In time, he transitioned from writing for others to offering marketing services. He built funnels, crafted ad campaigns, and managed content strategies. He started charging $500 per client, then $1,000, then more. Within 2 years, he was making $10,000 a month consistently, and it was only the beginning. He reinvested in himself. High-end courses, masterminds, better equipment. He launched a YouTube channel, not to show off but to share the real behind the scenes. The struggles, the setbacks, the truth. And people resonated with that. The channel grew from a few hundred subscribers to thousands, then tens of thousands. People were hungry for stories that didn't sugarcoat the process. His transparency became his superpower. With the growth of his channel, he expanded his income streams. He created digital products, ebooks, templates, online classes, all based on what he had learned and what he wished someone had given him when he was starting. These resources brought in passive income, even while he slept. He built an affiliate marketing arm, promoting only tools and products he used and trusted. Slowly, his brand became a beacon for people looking for hope and real strategies. His story wasn't theoretical, it was earned. In 5 years, he went from living in a car to earning 7 figures through multiple streams, like freelance consulting, digital courses, YouTube ad revenue, affiliate marketing, public speaking, licensing digital assets. He bought a house. Not a mansion, but a beautiful space filled with sunlight, books, and peace. He gifted his mother a car. He traveled, not in luxury, but in gratitude. Every trip was a reminder of how far he'd come. But the money wasn't the most important change. The real transformation was internal. He had battled shame, anxiety, and depression. He'd learned how to manage emotions, how to rewire his mindset, and how to take care of his mental health. Meditation, journaling, therapy. These became tools of survival and then tools of success. And the final chapter of his story? Giving back. He started a mentorship program for homeless youth, teaching them how to earn online. He donated laptops and prepaid internet plans to those living in shelters. He funded community events and startup grants. His story had come full circle, not because of a miracle, but because of consistency, curiosity, and a deep desire to never quit. Here's what he wants you to know. Success is not about genius or connections. It's about how long you can stay in the game when things get hard. It's about learning your way forward. The path from rock bottom to millionaire is paved with failure, rejection, sleepless nights, and self-doubt, but also with breakthroughs, joy, purpose, and freedom. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep moving. In the video description, I've left some of the same tools and free resources he used to get started. Whether you're looking to build skills, find your first client, or launch a digital business, you can begin today. This isn't just his story. It can be yours too. No matter how far you've fallen, no matter how many times you've failed, you're not finished. Because the millionaire life isn't about yachts or gold watches. It's about waking up every day with freedom, with impact, and with pride in the person you've become. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.